Hey, I'm Levin, I started playing at global release and I'm doing my best to free to play this game, so maybe I'm just like you. In my free pulls, I managed to get 2 copies of Wigglytuff EX, and if you know the struggle, you know that when you get 2 copies of an EX Pokemon, you want to make the most of it. So this was my attempt to make a great Wigglytuff EX deck that, despite being not one of the strongest cards, could kind of go toe-to-toe with the meta decks in the game. So the whole game plan here is about setting up Wigglytuff to be ready for the end game and force some annoying situations with coin flips on sleep. I decided to go with water for the energy for this deck because that gives Misty as an option to get energy on the other Pokemon here. That way we can use all of our naturally occurring energy to power up Wigglytuff and get ready for the ultimate showdown at the end. Originally I was running Frostmoth as my other main Pokemon. A lot of people, I think, have had the idea to double up on the sleep, amplify the annoyance, but what I found was actually that the mid-game, early-game sleep with Frostmoth is usually sleeping a Pokemon that's not fully set up yet, and if they're still just in the attaching energy phase, them losing that turn doesn't really cost them as much of a turn, right? The sleep is so much more impactful in the end game when you're fighting a fully set up boss monster, basically. So that was how I came to using Psyduck instead, because what Psyduck does is, when it attacks with Headache, which only takes 1 energy, your opponent can't use any supporter cards during their next turn. And if you can hit this very early in the game, you can stop them from using something like Pot of Greed, Professor's Research, and stop them from drawing more cards and just slow down the rate at which they're able to get out their basic Pokemon, find their evolution cards, move toward whatever the ultimate goal of their deck is. And to me, that's much more effective than getting a Frostmoth out on turn 3 and sleeping their wall that's defending the Charizard in the back. So really, I think the ideal situation for this deck is you get a Psyduck out on turn 1, use Misty to get some energy on it. If you go first, you can use Headache, stop them from using Professor's Research to draw more cards, just really make it hard for them to set anything up, and then slowly set up your Jigglypuff on the back line with the energy that you get naturally, have Wigglytuff ready for the final fight, and then hopefully get a lucky roll and put Mewtwo or Venusaur or whatever else you're going to fight to sleep. And what I found is that in most cases, the games really do come very close, even against those meta decks. Like, it will often come down to the coin flip at the end, and for me, going up against the Mewtwo deck, the Pikachu deck, I'll take the 50% chance to win. It's better than a lot of the other stuff I've come up with. So this deck's a lot of fun. Here is the complete card list. Articuno is really just here because it's a pretty solid card, can be a nice wall, does have the turn 1 win possibility, as cheesy as it feels. The rest of this is pretty much just the support cards that I have. I don't have Sabrina, so that's why she's not here. Otherwise, I'm sure she'd be great. She might be better than Articuno for this deck. And the Misties are essential. I think the Psyduck, Golduck, Wigglytuff is essential, but other than that, you can kind of go crazy and have fun with it. So please enjoy the video. I thought these were some pretty good matches, and thank you so much for being here. I hope to post more content for you soon that hopefully you'll enjoy too, so thanks. Okay, so we have Golduck there. This is the opposite. I would rather have Psyduck and Wigglytuff and Golduck. But so it goes. I don't even, for the ones I don't have X, I was just talking about I don't have X speed. I would actually love to have X speed here because Hitmonchan is a terrorist. But I'm gonna draw 3 cards next turn, so maybe it'll be X speed, Psyduck, and those are all I need, really. We got one. We need Pokeball? So I actually got everything I wanted. That's the dream draw. We have to win this game now. So we can do that. I want to put down that. X-speed the Puff out. And just slow him down. Oh, and next turn Golduck finishes that too. That's actually like so godlike. Okay, they can use Pokeball, but they can't use Pot of Greed. X-Speed is always good to have on hand. Nothing on the bench has energy, which actually puts us in an amazing position. Let's see. No reason not to evolve you. Have to evolve you to get this KO. I'm gonna spend the Misty so I can start getting Wigglytuff online. If we get a heads. Which we do! This is the RNG game, this is the one. The RNG came in the form of that first draw on the first turn. So now we get one for you. I don't even need Giovanni, I don't need to play X-Speed. I think the Golduck is better than the Frostmaw. Yeah, I don't need two cards to do the same thing, right? I think just the raw damage. Because even if I used Tentacruel instead, that'd just be kind of the same damage spread out over more time with the poison. I think Psyduck Golduck because of the control on the early turn. Because we stopped them from doing this before, so they didn't have the stuff. And now this is just not a ready thing. Potion? I actually do need to potion, because I know they're coming in with large damage. I know that's coming very soon. But now Wigglytuff is online next turn. So even if... I don't need it. So what I'm expecting to happen... Oh no! Sandslash is a 2-cost retreat. Well, if they have 2 X-Speeds, they can retreat that for free, put in Cubone, who I'm assuming is going to evolve to Marowak EX. And Marowak EX has a 2 out of 3 chance to KO my Golduck right now. But then I can just put in Wigglytuff and mess with them. I think this is really good, and I think that actually I would not be in the winning situation that I am right now if I was running Frostmoth. I think Golduck is better. We're learning! Yeah, I have nothing else to do. If they don't have Marowak this turn, Golduck just sweeps. Okay. This is less than ideal. But the amount of RNG they're gonna have to hit through to beat Wigglytuff is kinda crazy. 2 tails? 2 tails for the fans? 2 tails one time? 1? Golduck, you fought so valiantly! That's okay. This is the RNG match you've been waiting for. This is the one. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get the clip. Imagine if I just put in Psyduck. White flag. Sure. Giovanni doesn't really do anything for me here. So in order for them to, they win if they flip 3 heads in a row. I win if they flip anything other than 3 heads in a row. It's starting. No. They're gonna hit 2 heads. They're just gonna hit 2 heads. Am I crazy that my takeaway from that match is still that Golduck rules? I mean, I would have just gotten stomped if I was playing Frostmoth, I think. Is this the reverse YouTube short where they Luxac you instead? I couldn't have put it into such poetic terms myself if I tried. Okay, well, it's worth finding out how this works when we draw turn 1 Jigglypuff. Well, whatever. We got a clip. All clips is good clips, as they say. That's the opposite of what would be good. Oh no. I'm gonna put this down because this might be the sacrificial lamb. I think next. I do have a Misty, so if we could just get a Psyduck, then we can get Golduck online really fast. Where does chat stand on the theory that Psyduck and Golduck's names got reversed? What do we think of that? Because if you look at them, Psyduck is the gold one, and Golduck is equally psychic. Possibly more psychic, if you could think about the fact that it has a higher special stat. There it is! That's what I wanted. Oh, and X speed? Okay, yeah, let's play that. I'm gonna Misty the Psyduck, because I only have 3 water Pokemon and I have 2 Misties. Okay. Massive! Now we can just start getting Wigglytuff online. Can't evolve. Would have been huge if I could, but we need to do 10 damage anyway before we can 2-shot, so... Now they can't play cards. Yeah, I think I'm Psyduck pilled. I think that's kind of a good poker. Alright, sure. Play it. I don't care. Who gets your energy now? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, well, Starlax is just a wall. Pretty strong, pretty strong. So there's Scoliosis. This is guaranteed Articuno. I can play that next turn and just use my other Misty on it. Kinda good. In the meantime, we Golduck. That is annoying, isn't it? But there's the Wiggler. So we wiggle. Oh, this is actually so good. This is actually going to be it. Because now I can see it all in my head. This might be the redemption of the clip. This might be the redemption of the clip. So I need to have Wigglytuff online. That's the most important thing. But we can also get Articuno online, because that might be... If things go further than I can see them, then we will want this. And that's the only thing that's worth setting up with Misty right now. That's okay, we're gonna flip tails here. That's fine. We actually played Misty to get the bad RNG out of our systems. Articuno is irrelevant, theoretically. Oh wait, 70 plus 80 is 150 too. That means that together they exact one-tap this dude. I guess we start setting up Kuno. Golduck Sax. Now here's the question. Are they going to discard 2 energy and 1-tap me? Or are they going to take the trade so that they can be set up to 1-tap Wigglytuff when it comes out? That's the question. They're probably going to go for the 1-tap because I guess they get Gardevoir next turn based on the number of cards in their hand. No! Yes, okay, never mind, that is the one. Okay. That's okay. So now everything is gonna, this is another situation. If they get heads, they win. If they get tails, I win. My win. And I'm going to Giovanni this, so that even if they potion, we still win. Although maybe we're just gonna get, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. In case there's more that I can't see. Okay, if they don't have Gardevoir, I think I win. If they flip tails here, I think I win in every possible outcome. Live by the RNG, die by the RNG. Once again, the opposite draw of what I want. Would love to have Psyduck and Wigglytuff. I'm going second. Okay, second is better for the Puff draw at least. We're pulling trainer cards. But yeah, they're weirdly rare despite being, I think, uncommons technically. I'm still missing Sabrina on this account, who's arguably the best one. But I have 2 Giovannis, and one of them's pretty. Might have 2 Blaines. I have an Erica. I think I have 2 Lieutenant Surge. Oh! It's pretty. Not as pretty as my Crown Rare Mewtwo, but it's pretty. Actually, it might be prettier, honestly. I like the rainbow border. Alright, well, we gotta play this one. Okay. Okay! Cooking a little. That might have been a mistake. But I just don't think Wigglytuff's gonna be online. I just have to hope I can get a X-Speed. The first time in my life I have no X-Speed. Interesting choice. They're at least living in fear of my X-Speed retreat. Oh no. That's not what I wanted to see. Okay, well, we at least got that. Okay. There's no reason not to Misty this. Cool. Okay, actually everything's good. Everything's actually cool. X-Speed, we're actually doing this in the right order this time. So we get out. Bring in this. Evolve. You have 2 energy, so you're good to go. We can start getting Wiggly online. If I draw Giovanni next turn and they don't potion, Mewtwo's already done. Huge. Game feels like a 2017 era Pokemon spin-off. I don't think I was playing any Pokemon games in 2017. Except I guess I got Sun and Moon that year, which I thought were really fun. That's actually kind of what got me back into Pokemon. I liked those games. But I do like Pokemon spin-offs in general. Hey Swift Blue Shell, thanks for hanging out. Oh my god, you healed so many! This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Because this puts us in position to take out Mewtwo next turn. This is actually just fine. I can't... Misty doesn't help here. We're saving Misty for if we draw Articuno. So now no matter what, Wigglytuff comes in and takes down that thing, which is huge. Okay, but next turn, Gardevoir itself will be ready to battle. But then I can sleep it, hopefully? I feel like the genius move here is actually to retreat. Just, like, give this up and see what you can do. Okay. It's not really a great trade for you, though. Side Dizzity Duck. We can put that down. Do I want to Misty it right now? I don't think I do, because if I draw Articuno, it might be better to have that as a trump card. So we'll just attack. Now they put in Guardy, or do they put in... They can't put in Ralts, because Ralts is a... Putting in Ralts right now is waving the white flag. That's essentially conceding. They have to put in Guardy. Guardy gets 2 energy. Can they with Psy Shot? But Psy Shot doesn't 2-tap me, and I 2-tap it, so then what? They have to... If they have 2... Oh, wait a second. If they have another Giovanni, they do 2-tap me. Wait. Is this the same situation it's always been? Let's see, can we get 1 heads? We can! We can get more than 1. I actually think... So they have 1 point. There's the tiniest chance that if this is a Giovanni, I would lose if they win the coin toss. So I'm actually going to go for the consistent strat. And hit with Golduck instead. And this is another strat that wouldn't have worked with Frosmoth. I think the Golduck version of this deck is better. It's way less... I mean, it's way less of like the sleep meme, but because when you switch a Pokemon in, you just get out of sleep, like after a KO when you switch a new one in, I mean. Oh. Interesting. Okay. You can do that. I can't stop you. But this thing has 1,000,000 energy, so I can retreat it super easily. And now we're back in everyone's favorite RNG hole. If they win the coin toss, they win the game. But I want the coin toss. This is what I've been praying for. Coin toss situation versus Mewtwo. Am I a bad enough dude? Can I beat your Mewtwo coin? Let's go! Yeah, stack all the energy you want. It doesn't matter, because you can't retreat, I was told. Finally! Let's go! Yes!